Hello everyone, welcome to Love Story 101. Today we'll be talking about a couple who found love amidst war, who from enemy became lovers. Our story begins in 2010, where Japan is conquered by an empire called the Holy Britannia and is named Area 11. There we find a guy named Ohgi, who is a Japanese freedom fighter working in an organization called the Black Knights. During a mission of stealing arms from the Britannian military, he and his friends get help from a mysterious man named Zero. With luck and help from Zero, Ohgi and his comrades managed to get away from the Britannian military. Shortly after that, we find Villetta new. She is a proud member of the Britannian military. She believes that the Britannians are the superior human beings and the Japanese, whom she calls mere 11s, are the scums of the world. On the other front, we find Ohgi getting dissatisfied with the methods of Zero and wants to unveil his identity. At the same time, Villetta gets suspicious of a high school boy who she thinks may have a connection with Zero. In her investigation, she finds that Zero is the high school boy she initially predicted, who also happens to be the exiled prince of Britannia named Lelouch. When she was about to capture Zero, she was shot by Lelouch's friend and was left there. On the next day, when Ohgi came to visit that place, he found Villetta lying there. When he approached her, he found her unconscious and trying to speak something about Zero. He took Villetta to his home and took care of her wounds. When Villetta woke up, she couldn't remember her past, and Ohgi, not knowing her true identity, was in a dilemma. Eventually, he decided to let her stay with him. Villetta got comfortable around Ohgi and started taking care of his household. Being moved by Ohgi's kindness, Villetta started falling for Ohgi. On the other hand, Ohgi was at his wit's end, not knowing what to do with his newfound Britannian guest. He considers leaving her to a hospital or to the police, but Villetta tells him that she was not sure whether she was that happy in her past life. She would very much like to spend the rest of her life with Ohgi as an 11. Moved by her sudden confession, Ohgi accepts her in his life and names her Chigusa. While both of them started living a quiet life, suddenly a war broke out between the Black Knights and the Britannian Empire. Some Japanese thugs attack Ohgi's house in order to find his Britannian guest. While fighting with the thugs, Villetta regains her memory and gets appalled by her love for an 11. While trying to escape from there, she gets caught and brought to Ohgi. Ohgi hides her true identity to the other members of the organization and tells them that she is a collaborator. He brings Villetta to a secluded room and apologizes to her for not telling her about his involvement in the rebellion. He also says that if the Black Knights become victorious, both of them can be together without any repercussion. Hearing this, Villetta gets disgusted and says that she is a Britannian Knight of Honor. She could never love a mere 11. She then shoots Ohgi and escapes from there. Amidst this chaos, Zero gets caught and his identity gets revealed. Then his memories as Zero are erased, and Villetta was given the duty to keep an eye on him. But in reality, Lelouch didn't lose his memories, and he eventually blackmailed Villetta with her affair with Ohgi. Afraid of her affair with Ohgi getting exposed and losing her reputation, she decides to kill Ohgi. On the other hand, Ohgi slowly gets better after regaining his health and strength. He joined the Japanese cause with renewed determination. When the Britannian Empire started persecuting the Black Knights, he and his comrades flee from Japan to the Republic of China. Suddenly, he gets a message from Villetta to meet her at a certain location. After he reached there, Villetta confronted him with a gun. She told him that he was the biggest mistake of her life, and now she wants to erase it by killing him. Hearing that, Ohgi replies that he agrees with Villetta's assessment and he has no regret except one. If he had to die anyway, he wished to die in his own country, Japan. Hearing that, Villetta asks him if he knew that he would be killed if he came to meet her. He says yes. Then Villetta asks again why then he came to meet her. He replied that because he can't stop loving her. Hearing that, Villetta's hands start to shake and she calls Ohgi a fool. At that moment, a spy from the Black Knights attacks Villetta, and Ohgi, trying to protect her, falls from a cliff. Seeing Ohgi fall, Villetta also jumps from the cliff in order to save Ohgi. Fortunately, both of them survive, and Villetta finally acknowledges her love for Ohgi and leaves her Britannian identity to join the Japanese freedom movement. Ultimately, after the Republic of Japan is established, she and Ohgi both get married and have children, and they lived happily ever after.